Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, May 27th. You can tell because it's written on the whiteboard because Anna's super smart. Speaking of which, I'm joined today by
Coach Anna at Center for Blade Arts.
All right.
All right, so today is our youth-focused live stream. So we've got our new live stream schedule. So we're starting at 6 today. If you tune in at 6:30, it's okay. Just go find the YouTube when we upload it later. You'll be fine. Make sure, youth class, if you haven't filled out your registration for our Zoom class, which will be on Saturday, that you get that in and emailed off to the Sword Club so you can get the link to the Zoom class and you can see all your friends. I know I'm excited to see everyone who's signed up so far, so make sure you sign up too, because we miss you. And this is how you can get started back into your fencing routine. All right, so today we're gonna start off with a warm-up, then we'll do our footwork, and we'll save the blade work for our Zoom class. So, dun dun dun, come do Zoom class, just saying. All right, we're gonna start off with our jumping jack, regular jumping jack, our T-jack. We've got our squat jack, in, out, and as I said, I know all the jacks, so we're gonna add a pop jack, which has different names, but for that one, you're gonna go in, out, up. So it has other names, but I've also heard it called a pop jack. So we'll add it to our jack sequence. We're gonna do 5 of each. We're gonna do it 3 times in a row, so not too hard, but it'll get you warmed up. We'll do our stretching and some fun balancing. All right, I don't need a timer for this, so let's not accidentally break our favorite timer. All right, here we go. 5 of each. Repeat 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have someone at home, they could throw you a thing to catch. You could throw it back at them. All right, round 2. Grab water if you need it. Keep it close by. Here we go. 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it low. 1, 2. You don't have to go all the way up, you can keep it here. 3, 4, 5. Take it up, shake it out. Grab your water. Round 3, last time. If you've got space at home, keep it moving in between. I'm gonna leave a little break for people who need water. If you need to modify, you can stick with regular jumping jacks the whole time. And if you're more beginner, you can even take it out to taps like this. I don't really care, as long as you're moving the whole time. If I'm moving, you should be moving, except if you're doing the water break. All right, here we go. Last round, then we're gonna stretch. Jumping jacks. Switch. Switch. Take it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake it out. All right, do some walking in place. Shake it out. While we're here, zombie arms out in front. And big circles. I'm gonna do about 5 or 6. Change direction, take it forward. All right, change directions. This time I'm doing 2 or 3. Good. 2 arms out, 1 arm back, then the other. We'll do one at a time. Focus on getting the one that's going its biggest circle. Change direction. This is your faux swimming. Good. Do our shoulders up and big circles back, up and around. And change direction, bring them up, take them forward. And again, 5 or 6, change direction. Try and get your full range of motion. Everyone's favorite, 1 shoulder up, 1 shoulder down. Could add some fun hands, switch, 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 and switch last time. 2 shoulders up to your ears, turtleneck, nice and tall. Shoulders up, shoulders down, nice and tall. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Good. Again, shake it out. We're going to move on to our balance. So we're going to do 1 knee up. Find your balance wherever that is today. You can be low if you need to. You can even tap your foot on the ground. But we're going to have both our hips facing forward. And wherever your balance is, once you're there, take that toe, point it towards the sky, or flex it towards the sky and point it to the ground. Flex and point. Flex and point. Good. Take that same knee, rotate it to the side. Again, wherever you are to be balanced. And once you're balanced, we're going to do ankle circles. And just do 2 or 3 one direction, 2 or 3 the other. 2. Rotate back. Good. And set it down. We're going to switch sides. Find your balance, 1 knee up. Again, wherever your balance is today. If you're going low, you can still do your ankle points. So just go to the ground, flex it up. So you can do it low and bring it up. Wherever your balance is today. Make sure you're challenging yourself and not just hanging out here because that's easy. So make sure you've got a challenge. Make that supporting leg work. And rotate the knee out. Find your balancing spot and hit those ankle circles. Again, 2 or 3 one way, 2 or 3 the other. Good. Shake it out. We're going to do our hip circles in place today. Let's go. Knee up. Open the gate around. And I'm going to do 5 this direction, 5 closing the gate, out to in. Good. Switch legs, knee up, open the gate. 3, 4, 5. We're going to change direction, out to in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Shake it out. All right. So today for our footwork, we're going to go back to our basics because I know for some of you in my youth class, it may have been a while since you've done some fencing stuff. So we're going to start at our attention position. So you're going to take your dominant hand or your writing hand usually, and your dominant foot voice forward, make that L shape for your attention position. And let's do our salute to practice getting back in the habit of doing our fencing salute. So we're going to do arm out, up, in, out, and back down. And from here, we're going to make sure our heels are together. We're going to make that nice L shape for 90 degrees. We're going to go up on our toes. And then we're gonna set it back down, check that our heels are still lined up, readjust if we need to. Up on our toes. Set it down, up on our toes. Set it down. And when we go up on our toes, push through the ball of your foot, up and down. Push that big toe into the ground and go up as high as you can. Good. This time we're gonna go up and we're gonna sink it down like an elevator. So control your speed, nice and slow down. And when you reach your lowest spot, you're gonna take it nice and slow up. Stay nice and tall, then set your feet down. So let's go, let's do it 5 times on this side. Raise it up. Sink it down low by bending the knees. And when you hit your low spot, nice controlled all the way up. Set down the heels, good, that's 2. 3 more times, you can shake out your feet if you need to. Again, especially if you haven't been doing fencing the last 2 months, take it easy, do what you can, and take a little break if you need an extra stretch or you need water. 3, up, down, up. Last one on this side, up, down, up. Set it down, shake it out. So we're gonna do everything on both sides today. We'll start with our dominant side so we keep it all together, but we're gonna hit both sides today. All right, switch feet. This time for me, my left hand is in front. Make that L shape with your feet. We're gonna raise it up, sink it down, raise it up. Good, check your feet if you need to. Make sure those heels are still together. Up, down, up. Set your heels down. 2, up. Sink it down. Push it up. Heels down. 3, 2 more times on this side. Again, if you need to, shake it out. Up, down, up. Last one. Up on the toes. Bend the knees, keep the toes high, bring it up, set the heels down, shake it out. Nice work. All right, so from here, we're gonna do our on guard and our thrust. So start at your attention position. We're gonna step it out about 1 of your foot distances apart. Bend your knees, make sure your butt's not sticking out or you're not hanging out like you're doing the Matrix. Keep a nice and even distribution on both feet. And we're gonna find our on guard position with our arm. Front arm's gonna be here, back arm's gonna hang loose. So from here, we're gonna do our thrust and recover the arm. Thrust, recover the arm. Thrust, recover the arm. Thrust, recover the arm. Good. Shake it out. Five more on this side. Find your on guard position. Thrust. Recover the arm. Thrust. Recover the arm. Thrust. Recover the arm. Thrust. Recover the arm. Shake it out. Do 5 more on that side, then we'll switch sides. And then we'll add our lunge. Thrust. Recover. Thrust. Recover. Thrust. Recover. Thrust. Recover the arm. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Again, start at your attention position on this side. Step it out. Bend the knees. Find your on guard position. Don't give me this or this. No Matrix. And thrust. Recover. Thrust. Recover. Thrust. Recover. Thrust. Recover. Thrust. Recover. Shake it out. Got 2 more sets of 5 on this side. Find your on guard position. Thrust, recover, thrust, recover, thrust, recover, thrust, recover. Last set on this side, then we're going to add our lunge. So we get our thrust lunge. And here we go. Thrust, recover, thrust, recover, thrust, recover, thrust, recover, thrust, recover. Good. All right, we're gonna add our lunge on to our on guard. So if it's been a while, you've got your attention position. You're gonna step it out to on guard. We did our thrust. This time we're gonna kick it out for our lunge. So we've got our kick, our lunge, and then we're gonna push it back to recover our feet. Then we'll recover our arm. So find that on guard position on your dominant side. And we've got thrust, kick it out for your lunge, push it back, and recover your arm. Thrust, lunge, recover the feet, recover the arm. Thrust, lunge, push it back, and recover. Thrust, lunge, recover the feet, recover the arm. Let's do 5 more on this side. Thrust, lunge, recover, recover. Thrust, lunge, recover, recover. Thrust, lunge, recover, thrust, lunge, recover the feet, recover the arm. Shake it out. You've got the other side. Then we'll add some traveling because that's more fun than standing still. Yeah. So last time doing both sides, our next footwork will all be on your favorite fencing side, whichever side that is for you. So switch feet, find that on guard position, thrust, lunge, recover the feet, recover the arm. 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 5 left on this side. Make them your best ones. Thrust, lunge, recover the feet, recover the arm. Thrust, lunge, recover the feet, recover the arm. Thrust, lunge, recover the feet, recover the arm. And I may have forgot to count there, so we've got 1 more, your best one. Thrust, lunge, recover the feet, recover the arm. Good. Shake it out. We're gonna do our advances and retreats. We're gonna start in place, and then we'll add some motion. So if you have a lot of space, you can use all your space while you're moving. If you have a smaller amount of space, you can use smaller steps when you're traveling. Or if you have a really small amount of space, you can do those steps in place. So whatever kind of space you have, we can find some fencing footwork for you to do in it. All right, so we're gonna start with those advances and retreats. I'm gonna start in place with them. Then we'll add some motion for people who have the space to move. So let me turn sideways. For our advance, we've got front foot, back foot. We're starting in on guard position. Front foot, back foot. Front foot, back foot. Front foot, back foot. Front foot, back foot. I'm gonna leave my arm in on guard position, but you can put it on your hips or across your chest if you really need to focus on your feet and it's hard to keep track of your arms and feet. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. So let's add some motion. We're gonna step front, back. We're gonna keep our on guard spacing between our feet and not let our feet come together. All right, let's do a bunch in a row. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. When you reach the end of your space, you're gonna turn it around and go back the other way. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back. If you're a more advanced member of the youth class, here's a chance for you to adjust your speed of your steps. You can make lots of small ones. And if you're newer to class, keep them a nice slower tempo. Maybe keep up with my footsteps. Another thing our more advanced class can do is keep it nice and low. Try not to come up tall while you're doing your steps. Sink it as low as is comfortable for you. Back, front back, front back. And let's switch to doing those retreats. So again, we're not gonna switch to both sides, but doing both sides is good. So if you wanna come back to this video later and do these on your other side, thumbs up for extra credit. So let's do those retreats. Again, we're gonna start in place. Back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front. So let's add some motion. Back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front. You hit your wall or you hit the end of your space, turn it around. Back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front. Good. All right, so let's make a combination with our advances and that thrust lunge. So let's do some advance, thrust, lunge, recover. After we recover, let's go back to our starting point and lunge again. So then we get our retreat lunge at the same time. So we don't have to use a lot of space to do those advanced lunges. So front, back, lunge, recover, back, front, lunge, recover. Front, back, front foot, back foot, front foot, front foot, front foot. Front, back, front, front, back, front, front, front. Good. All right. So here's a point where if you happen to have a sword, you can feel free to grab it to do your lunges with. If you don't, that's fine. You can use your hand with your imaginary sword attached to it, or you can use a glove if you want. So we're gonna play the I'm moving, you're moving game. So when my feet are moving, your feet are going to be moving. If you have a lot of space, you can do advances and retreats. If you hit a wall, again, just change the, turn it around or switch to doing the retreats or advances. And make sure you can see me whichever step you're doing. And when you see that signal, so first signal, I'm gonna stop and my hand's gonna go here. Give me that nice lunge that you did before. And I wanna see the thrust lunge because later when you're thrusting, I might do something different. We might use a different footwork thing that we worked on today. So I'm moving, you're moving. If I'm moving fast, you're moving fast. Imagine that you're keeping the space between us the same. If I slow down, you slow down. Good. There's your lunge. Recover back. I'm moving, you're moving. Be ready to move as soon as you recover. Don't let me trick you. Recover back. Are you doing your thrust? Good. Let's change up our signal a little bit. This time, when I take my arm away, do your thrust, and I'm gonna step in. This time, I'm gonna do my feet in place. When I step in and give your signal, that's when you do your retreat lunge. And we'll just do the retreat lunge for now. Then we'll add in our advanced lunge. So here we go. I'm moving, you're moving. Boom, retreat lunge, recover. I'm moving, you're moving. Retreat lunge. Good, I'm gonna reset myself. Good, I'm moving, you're moving. I'm moving fast, you're moving fast. Get that nice retreat lunge. Good. All right, I think you've got retreat lunge, you've got lunge. This time, the only signal we have left. I'm gonna step back, give me your advanced lunge. Here we go. I'm moving, you're moving. Advanced lunge. Good. Advanced lunge. Make sure you recover on your lunge and be ready to start your feet moving. Good. All right, let's do some fun things. Can I trick you? You did all of those signals one at a time. We're gonna do our last thing with all three in a row. Wah-ha-ha-ha. I think you've got it. Either I'm standing in place, you just give me the lunge. I'm gonna step forward with a signal, you step back and lunge, or I step back and you step in. I think you got it. See if I can trick you. All right, I'm moving, you're moving. Recover. Recover. Good. Nice, okay, this time, if I step forward, but I don't give you the arm signal, you're just gonna use your retreat. Stay where you are. Maybe you don't get the signal to lunge this time. So I lied, last time was not the last one. I think you did good enough where we can do an extra one. So here we go. I'm moving, you're moving. I'm moving fast. You're moving, oh, I slowed down. Could you change speeds? Oh. Here's your signal. Good. Regular lunge. I step back, you step forward. No lunge yet. Back to my starting spot. You should be back at your starting spot. Retreat lunge. Lunge. Just an advance. Just a retreat. Advance lunge. Lunge. Recover. All right, find your attention position. Again, hope you, if you're in my youth class, you're signed up for our Zoom class on Saturday. If you're not, and you want to be, make sure you check out our bio for the link so you can send us an email and get registered. Find that attention position, so our arm down, up, in, out, and back down. I will see you next time.